actually want to talk about things I wish I knew in my early 20s, and I was so fucking hard-headed in my early 20s. I just wish somebody grabbed me and screamed it to my face over and over and over and over again until I realized this, because I would have saved myself a lot of fucking like heartache and stress in my 20s. So the first one is stop taking life so seriously. It boggles my mind how we're literally expected to have everything fucking figured out our career by high school, when we graduate at 17, 18 years old. And you are not the same person at 17, 18 than when you are in 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, even fucking 40. You are not the same person, okay? And I do believe, though, that in your 20s, this is the time where you're supposed to make mistakes, where you're supposed to find who you are, where you're supposed to just like explore yourself and grow. Because first and foremost, your fucking cortex, right? Your fucking brain doesn't fully develop, which is your decision making skills, until the age of 25. Second, you're growing. You're growing, and like, you're supposed to have fun. And that's not to say don't find a passion, because that's another thing I want to get into. And that advice for that is to find your passion in your early 20s. Stop taking life too seriously, make mistakes, grow, have fun, be careful. Okay, be careful. I want to say be careful. Don't be like reckless. Be careful, but also find your passion. And so when you're making mistakes, when you're growing, when you're evolving, when you're just fucking growing, when you're becoming an adult, because yes, you are, you're still a kid in your 20s, you're not grown. Society says, oh, you're legal when you're 18. Yeah, you're legal. But if we're gonna look at everything like that, then everything in this world is ass fucking backwards. There's so many things in this world that are legal, that are fucking ridiculous, right? But you are still a kid, literally still a fucking kid. And there are people who find themselves faster, and that's fucking beautiful. That's another thing. Stop comparing. Stop comparing, because life is not a race. It's not even a fucking marathon. Life is just, it's not even a fucking contest. Life is just life. And you have the right to live it the way you want to live it. So stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to other people, right? Find your passion. Don't take life so seriously. You don't need to have it all figured out. If you feel like building something, build something, right? Build something that, you are very, I would say, proud of. Don't do something because of for the money. Don't do something for the money, because you're gonna, as time goes by and as you grow, you're gonna realize that you really fucking hate it. Unless this is something that you love, unless this is something that makes you happy, okay? But if you're just doing it and you're abandoning yourself just for the money, just because society says you have to do it, or your parents or whatever, you're gonna grow up being really fucking unhappy with whatever it is that you're doing. Don't do it for the money. If you decide to build something in your 20s, make sure though that you're still having fun on the side. Make sure that you're still having fun, because you're still growing. But also, well, I say follow your passion, because the money will come. When you follow your passion and you build your passion, and time is going to pass by anyway, that's going to grow, and that's going to generate wealth. So do that. Don't just do something because it makes you unhappy and just because you see a shit ton of money, because money comes and goes. When you base your whole life off of money, you're always going to be unhappy. Base your life off of you, off of your happiness, off of your passion, and build on that passion. Take risks on that passion, and don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on yourself in your 20s. Keep fucking pushing forward, and that will build wealth for you. The money will come, because it's easy to make money. Money is everywhere. It is everywhere. But if you have this negative relationship with money in your 20s, it's always going to stay negative. Find what it is that makes you happy, your passion, and build on that. Build on that, my friend. Yeah, and make more fucking mistakes. Like I said, make more mistakes, because that's how you're gonna learn anyway, is making mistakes. If you want to be perfect, and if if you're scared to make mistakes, you're never gonna grow. And your 20s is the perfect time to make these mistakes and to grow. Oh, another one is to stop taking romantic relationships so seriously. Stop taking them so fucking seriously. And I want to say this because I'm somebody who did that. You're gonna have so much heartache, And my mom would always tell me, she was like, no, just date people and have fun and be single and just explore yourself. And I wish I would have listened to that a little bit more because I was a little fucking stubborn, but stop taking romantic relationships so seriously in your 20s, especially in your fucking early 20s. If someone's not meant to be, then they're not meant to be. Then move on, my friend. Choose you. Choose you, put you first, and move on. You don't need them. Move fucking on. Move on. You're still a kid. There's so many people in this world that you will meet. Move on. Stop having this attachment to this person, even when they're treating you like fucking shit. And there are people who are high school sweethearts, and that's beautiful, who are together in their 20s, and, but also we believe that we find our soulmate in our 20s, and that's gonna be the rest of our lives. No. A, you have many fucking soulmates out there. B, you're still young. Maybe you're supposed to be with this person for this amount of time and you're supposed to grow, but that's it. Let go. Move on. Find yourself. Allow yourself to grow without this attachment. Always put yourself first and your happiness first. And find yourself. This is so important, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Find yourself. Whatever that means, find yourself. Explore who you are, your interests, your hobbies, your fucking traumas. Find yourself, my friend. Do that. If you have the chance to live alone in your 20s, because that's something that I've done, I would say do that, because I know a lot of people don't have that opportunity. But if you do, and if you're scared, do it, because that's going to be the most beautiful fucking transformation time of your life. Do it, but also be mindful of when you're alone and you're doing this, to do self-care, okay? And to put yourself first, meaning like do fun things with yourself. Explore yourself and explore and make mistakes and find yourself and be happy and be sad and like fucking grow. Just be a person, be you. This goes to my next one. Do the hard thing even if it seems scary. Do the hard thing even when it seems scary, because every time you do the hard thing, you are growing more and more and more, okay? Every time you do the hard thing, when it's scary, when you have no idea how it's gonna turn out, you're gonna grow your deeper understanding for yourself, for situations. And now, when another challenge or obstacle comes, you now understand how to handle it because you've done it many times before. So, do the hard thing. Don't be somebody who is scared to take those risks, especially in your 20s, because you're young, right? And also you're scared. You have no idea how the fuck it's going to turn out. Do the hard thing, whether that is mental, business wise, school wise, because there's some people who go to college and only go to college because their parents want them to. And if your passion isn't college and it's something else, then follow that. Obviously, use your intuition, your discernment on whatever that is for you, but follow that. If you feel like you need to make a plan in your 20s, then do that. Also, reminder that you don't have to do whatever the fuck I'm saying here. Everybody's life is different. This is just something I wish I fucking knew when I was in my 20s. Life is supposed to be fun, man. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to do the scary thing. You're supposed to find yourself. You don't need to find love in other people, because that love is within you. And I think in our 20s, so many of us are trying to find, love in other people to make us feel whole. Find self-love. There's no age to find it, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. But the sooner you find it, the sooner everything is going to become clear to you. The sooner your path, your happiness, your career is going to become clear to you. Because I truly believe your self-love is going to, it's like connected to everything. Your self-love, your passion, your hearts, all of that is connected to your soul career, or it can be. It can be. Money is very spiritual. The most spiritual thing you can do is understand money. And money is very spiritual. So what I've done in my 20s is I've always saved, actually, and I've invested in like mutual funds that are going to grow over time. even if it's a little bit, even if it's 100, 200, 300, put it there. Or high yield savings accounts, high yield savings account, and just let it grow. Let it fucking grow and don't touch that bitch. Leave it there. Leave it there. And that's something, that's the least that I could have done that I did in my early 20s. So if you guys want some like money advice, I would say that, because a lot of people don't know what to do in their 20s with money. You know, buy a ETF, invest in an ETF fund, in Vanguard or something, or a high yield savings account, and just let that motherfucker grow. Don't touch it, don't take it out, let it grow. Most importantly, just find yourself and make mistakes and know that it's okay, that you're growing and you're young, and find your passion, because that passion will build wealth, and have a balance, a work-life balance, and be unapologetically you. Yeah, these are some things that I don't know, I just wanted to share. If I figure out more, I will share another video with you guys, but for now that's all I wanted to say. I love you, my friends. You guys are fucking awesome. If you can like, comment, or subscribe, or even just give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it, just so I can get my videos out to other people. But yeah, that's it. I love you, and bye everybody.